There he is.
What's up?
Hey, buddy. How are you?
I'm great, man. So good to see you. You're looking awesome and handsome as usual.
As are you. It's like looking in the mirror, isn't it? It's like looking
Yeah.
in the mirror. Friends, we meaning me losing sleep, not, getting a lot last night, knowing that my now good friend, my first concert ever, Richard Marx, is joining us this morning. Richard Marx, how are you, my friend? Good to see you.
Buddy, it's so good to see you, and I'm really well. And when I saw on the schedule that I was going to talk to you, I got goosebumps like a little girl.
The irony that my mom had to drop me off in a Volvo station wagon at the Fox Theater in Atlanta with my date, Michelle, to watch Richard Marx come from underneath the stage
Yes.
up with his piano performing the most beautiful ballad. I think it was Endless Summer Nights you did that coming
Yeah,
up from the ground. I
I
think.
remember. I remember when we came up with that bit. We thought it was just the most badass thing we'd ever seen,
Yeah, me
and
too.
and the fact that Ryan, 80 years later, still
Yeah.
the
It's still
fact
my
that it's
fondest
cool.
concert memory. And if the fact that you're still befriending me and coming on the show after I sang with him. The only time I sang ever on American Idol was with Richard Marx, and I'm not a singer, but he was gracious enough to close his eyes and let me do this. Oh my God, I can't.
Whatever you do, I will be right here waiting for you. Whatever it takes.
I can't pain a nation.
Man.
I can't pain a
It's
nation.
possible. It is possible that somebody would have told you you were not going to Hollywood. It's
No,
possible.
it's possible. But
But
you looked at me like a brother that knew I had no talent but wanted to convince me I did.
I remember, dude. I remember that right before we went on. I couldn't believe how nervous you were, and it was
Yeah,
so sweet because
petrified.
this guy, everything that you've accomplished and the amount of hours you have spent in front of millions and millions of people on TV, and just such a pro. And he looked at me backstage, you guys, like he was about to be executed.
I was
No
petrified.
way.
Yes.
I said, "Bro, you
Petrified.
got this. You got this. Nobody's expecting you to be Michael Bolton out there. Just go out there and just be."
That's
All right.
funny.
Listen, Richard Marx. There's a lot of things going on. I'm going to mention a performance in a second, but he's got a memoir. He's got a memoir called Stories to Tell. It is out now, and you continue to have a youthful fitness about you. So you must eat right. You must eat well.
Yeah, we eat well. Daisy and I adopted a plant-based diet about 7 years ago,
Well done.
and so that really, I think, has made a difference.
Do
I
you
know.
also eat some fish, or is it
No, I
no
was
fish at all?
pescatarian. I was pescatarian, and Daisy still was a meat eater up until about 7 years ago, and then we
It's all
both
plants.
saw a couple of. It's like most people. We saw a couple of documentaries, and that
Yeah,
was
no,
Yeah,
me too.
that'll
We,
do
we
it.
do the same thing. We come back from a weekend after seeing the documentary, and we're the same. And then days go by
Yeah,
and things
right.
happen.
yeah.
And you and Daisy been married how long now?
It'll be 6 years in December.
So is it true that you bought a calendar, a calendar? Daisy was in the calendar when a long time ago, and then turns out you married the woman in the calendar.
Yes.
What? Wait, that doesn't happen to us, Tubbs. How
Yeah,
many
right.
calendars you bought, Tubbs? You don't marry
Calendars
them.
with the girl on the poster.
I was touring in the early '90s or mid '90s, and I was in some. Oh, I remember what it was. It was we used to do these things. Ryan remembers this even. We used to do these things in the music business called in stores, where
Uh-huh.
the artist would show up to a big record store, music store, and sign stuff, and the line would be out the door, and you'd take pictures of the people, and it was a great fan interaction kind of thing. And what was cool about the in stores, aside from that, was that at the end of it, the managers of the store would say to me or any artist, they go, "Hey, just walk through the store and just grab a few things if you want, just as a thank you. Here's a bag, fill up a bag." And this one time, there was this calendar section, and they had, whoever at the time, Heather Locklear and
Yeah, Christy
and
Brinkley, Heather Locklear, like all
right.
in that time, right?
And I was like, and then I see Daisy Fuentes calendar, and I'd always had this crush on her, and and I was like, but here's the thing, I was always aware, obviously, that she was gorgeous physically, But whenever I'd see her on MTV or hosting a TV show, I'd think, she seems really cool. She seems like fun. Like I think I would just like hanging out with her. And so when I saw her calendar, and I was like, wow, oh wow, oh, and I bought the calendar, and then I married her.
And then he stopped eating chicken, fish, and meat 7 years
Right.
ago. I mean, it all
Yeah.
comes full circle.
Whatever she says goes.
Hey, listen, bro, I'm so happy for you. It is called Stories to Tell, the new memoir. It's out now. And you can see our friend Richard Marx performing at the Hyatt Regency Newport Beach in August. And are you going to be doing other shows around the country?
Yeah, well, here's how it's going to work for me. I'm doing about 5 shows up in Northern California at the end of August. That's our return.
Okay.
And then I have an East Coast run in October. But then starting February 1st, as of right now, I have 91 concerts next year.
Oh, my gosh.
And we'll add to that. So it'll be well over 100 shows
Fantastic.
next year. And
All
I
right,
can't
well,
wait.
I will find you in one of the town cities wherever
Yeah,
we
you
are
will.
in the same
I'll
place,
make
same
sure of
time.
it, 'cause we gotta hang. And I'll even bring the piano up out of the stage.
Oh
again.
my God, please. And I will not sing. Don't worry. My mother
one's
will
for
drop
you,
me off and
Ryan.
pick me up like the old days. Richard Marx, thank you, brother. Great to see you. Much love to the family.
Love you too,
Okay.
man. See ya.
See you, buddy.
Nice to
Bye-bye.
meet you.